Okay, so as you can see, we've got a puncture at the rear of the bike. I'll show you what to do from start to finish so you can do it safely and the most efficient way. So first of all, before you take the rear wheel out, you want to make sure that the gears are down at the highest gear, which is the smallest cog at the back. Okay, so just click it down, give it a couple of pedals until it's at the bottom, stop the wheel with the brake. What you want to then do is flick off the tension in the caliper of the brake there by using this switch. That allows the tyre to pass by the brake pads. Then what you do is carefully put the bike upside down. Careful not to damage your hoods or your saddle. Then we'll have the quick release. You want to unfasten the quick release lever. Give it a couple of turns anti-clockwise. And from there, what you want to do is maybe put a foot on the saddle just to hold the bike in place. Lift the rear derailleur cage up, pull it back, and lift the wheel out. So the wheel is out of the bicycle. From here, the tyre is fixed onto the rim with the bead. So what you want to do is break the bead off the rim at each side. You can do this with your fingers. Switch around the other side, break it off. So once the bead is off the rim, the whole way around, push the bead of the tyre into the middle of the rim. This gives the tyre the most slack, so it'll come off the rim. Some people can take the tyre off with their hands, but the best thing to do would be to use something like these, power tool tyre levers or any other tyre lever. All you need to do, start off with the valve. This end that has the thinnest lip, bring it in and just catch the inside of the bead. You want to just get a grip of the wheel, pull it across nice and slowly, and you'll de-seat the tyre. So, we've got the tyre off the rim now. What you need to do is find the valve, take off the valve cap, remove the nut which holds the valve in place. Place these in a safe place where you can remember where they are. From here, reveal the tube, push the valve up, and the tube will come out. Just like that. What you then want to do is pump this up slightly and locate where the puncture happened. If there's a hole in the tube, what you want to do is just measure the distance from where the valve went into the wheel. So that would indicate that the puncture happened at this part of the tyre, okay? If the hole's here, the puncture happened here. What you want to do is check the inside of the tyre to make sure that there's no thorns or any stones or anything that's got in there, maybe a bit of glass or something like that. So once you've made sure that the inside of the tyre is clear, you're now ready to either repair the tube with a puncture repair kit or get a new tube and put it into the tyre. In this case, I have a new tube. Find the hole for the valve. Same thing, pull the tyre back, push the valve through, get the small round nut that holds the valve in place, scrape back up on until it touches. So we're just putting the tube into the tyre now, so before you do that, pump a couple of PSI, some air into the tube just to give it that round profile. That means it will sit in the tyre nicely whenever you put it in and when you come to put the tyre onto the rim itself. So make sure it's in as much as you can the whole way around. Now, what you want to do is push the bead at either side down as far as you can and then push the valve up to get the tube into the tyre. So push with your fingers down, push the bead down, and push the valve up to get the tube into the tyre. From here, start to work the tyre into both sides of the rim. If you do this right, you shouldn't have to use levers. Just make sure the tube's in there when you're going around. When you get halfway around, flip it around. Make sure the tube's in there. It'll start to get tighter once you get towards the top. From here you can use your hands. Get a good grip and pull it over. If it gets really tight, like it is now, make sure the tyre is in the middle of the rim the whole way around, which will give it a bit more slack up where it's nice and tight. From here, if it's still really tight, what you want to do is just finish it off with the lever. So where the tyre is off the rim, bring the lever up in until it's over the top of the rim. Simply bring the tyre on. It's very important that you make sure that when you put the lever up into the rim, that you haven't caught the tube between the tyre lever and the rim, because when you go to push the tyre on, you can nip the tube and re-puncture the wheel. So make sure that you've got the rim and not the tube in between. Tyre's on. Put it back into the bicycle. Important tip, lift the chain, bring the chain over the cassette. So you've got a section of chain over the top of the cassette and a section of chain below the cassette, and then again pull the cage back and the wheels should just drop in nicely. Make sure the wheel is centered. What you want to do is turn the lever clockwise again. When it gets close to the frame, to the stay, just give it a try, see if it starts to get tight. If it does, push the lever in, facing the front of the bike. So that's the puncture changed. What we want to do now is pump up the tyre. So most road bikes, I guess, is about between 100 and 120 psi. Make sure the nut's nice and tight on the valve. Make sure your pump's a press to setting. For this, press the valve. The Schrader valve is the type that's on a car tyre. Push it up on, and simply pump up the tyre to 100 psi or 120, depending on what type of riding you do. Make sure whenever you finish pumping up the tyre, you screw this back in, nice and tight. That's what keeps the air in the valve. And then finally, the valve cap goes back on. And you're ready to go.